All right, we're back, boys.
We're back. We're back at it, boy.
Finally. Oh, that fucked up my waveform.
I came close to peeking.
We lost Ray's video.
No, it's like I'm just clicking buttons to see what happens.
Oh.
Would you get a new camera program?
No, finally. So finally, I spent some time and I realized what happened a couple of years ago is that my wife had gone in and somehow bypassed the security and created a new account, but it looked like the same account. I'm like, I don't know what they did, but somehow like created a new account. And so it kind of like wiped everything. So when you logged in, I was like, what the heck? Like it just all looks different. It acted like the same one, but like almost like a fresh reinstall of Windows and everything. But most of it was there. So then I was like, you know what? I looked at it the other day and realized, oh yeah, there's actually like multiple instances. And so like users. So I just wiped the one, reverted back to this one, and my stuff from like 2 years ago appeared. And when it appeared, all my backgrounds came back.
Oh, nice.
Like, do you recall? You'll blast from the past. Remember this one?
Oh,
this one. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. I was like, it's like just straight up rocking and rolling, baby.
Nice.
Ready to go.
Love it. Man, it's still $297. Wasn't it $297 last week?
It was $296.
Randy, you need to do a Brady Bunch screen for us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. You want me to use the illustrations or real photos?
All of the above.
Okay, I'll need a Ray picture then.
I'm right here.
Right there.
Jeez. I mean, like, text me one or something, man.
Okay.
Come on.
I can text you the one I took it from the gas pump that averaged $5.90 a gallon.
Jesus God.
That's terrible. Man, I filled up for $2.79 and was kind of pissed about it.
I think I was $2.93. Or yeah, $2.93.
Everything's more expensive up there, though.
Yeah, everything sucks out here. All right. What we got? What's going on? Let's make this quick.
Okay.
You guys
2 A's.
And it's a wrap.
Oh yeah. I realize I'm really good at music. I wish I could sing. And I wish I knew how to play instruments.
Well, you're
really good
so
at lap drums.
You can sing. You were the lead singer of the band.
Everybody? I was the lead singer of the band. Welcome to episode 297 of the Rich Dickman Show, the podcast is slightly better than mediocre. I'm your host, Ray. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go after this. 297 gives 98, 99, 300, and 301 just to prove a point. Cody's here, Ray's here, and of course, Randy and the Wigovie. Go.
I don't have the Wigovie because I didn't do it last week, and I fucked it up, and now it's on Thursdays.
Okay,
oh my God.
On Thursdays.
God, Jesus Christ.
We had one job, I know.
Yeah,
we had
one job.
One thing for people to look forward to every week. And
but I am down.
Us.
I weighed in today. And it was fine, man. It was good. And let me tell you what.
Okay, wait, stop. Don't, no. Cody, what was it last week, Randy? Last episode, what was it? 399?
397, I think.
396, 397. Okay.
It was
Cody,
396.8.
So, take a guess. Hold on, Randy. Hold on.
Oh,
Cody, take a guess.
I gotta go just like 394.8.
Give that microphone a blowjob.
394.8.
Okay, thank you. 394.8. Ray.
Maybe like 393.9.
All right, closest without going over. I'm going to go $1. All right, Randy, what is it?
$1.
393.4.
Did I win or did Ray win?
You win because you win $1. Asshole.
Yeah.
You weighed $1?
So where did you start? You started at 415?
No, 436.
You started at 436.
So what I tracked, I haven't tracked in the bottom of the show notes. On 311, it was 415.2.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know. I don't know when I was.
So you've
I
kind
remember
of
being
lost
436 at some point.
So what's that? What's that? 22 pounds?
21.8 pounds. Just on the show.
21.8 pounds.
That's good.
Good for you, Randy. That's a
Yeah,
month.
good.
That's a month worth of work.
I'm proud of you, bud.
Yeah. Thank you guys. That's very nice.
Have you added walking your stupid dogs into the repertoire yet?
No, we built a fence, so I just opened the door.
Okay.
With like deadlift formation, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I got to go close the well every day.
Yeah. All right.
Close the well? Oh,
There's like 3 wells out there for some fucking reason. It's an old.
Yeah, you ever seen The Walking Dead? They have to protect the wells from the zombies falling into them and contaminating the water. Yeah.
Good point.
That's what happens.
Ohio's weird, man.
It's really it really is. Randy sent me a video of his backyard recently. And it's everything you imagined it would be in Ohio. It's flat. There weren't any trees, which was surprising. But
there's trees.
I have not in what you showed me. Yeah. And White Feather Meats doesn't have any trees. So, all right, who's got the humming sound? Who's got the air conditioner going? What is it?
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
You guys saw my backyard in that video I sent you.
Your backyard.
That video of Teddy.
Yeah.
We haven't
What's your backyard, like 100 square feet?
No, I got my side yard is about 65 feet long by, I don't know, 25 feet wide. So I got a zip line back there.
Oh,
full. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I got an acre. Half it's dead grass. It's all ants and dirt.
Cool.
Living on my hill sucks.
So I grew up on 3 acres, and a lot of it, most of it, like 2.5 or so, is basically just a field and a driveway.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's so fun though. Like as a kid, the world is your oyster. It doesn't have to be all manicured, especially that much property. Good, you don't want to take care of it.
No, I was out.
To do.
I was outside with the little one today because it was like almost 80 degrees. It was nice. And fucking kid, he's digging shit everywhere, digging holes in my yard, making mud for his monster trucks. Like, man, it's a good thing I don't care. Because if I did, this would really bother me. It kind of bothers me, but not really. Then I was looking at all the ants. I was getting pissed off. Cody, what's going on with you, man?
Nothing. I'm chilling. It's post Easter. I'm in like, what do we call it? Like the post Holy Week where, you have Easter dinner leftovers and discount candy.
It's the refraction. That's what they call it, the holy refraction.
The holy refractory.
Thank you. Write it down.
Okay.
The Pope died and holy refractory.
Oh yeah, holy shit. No. I love all those things where like they're like blaming JD Vance for doing it.
Oh, it's amazing.
Which is hilarious because he
did. Yeah, he fucking murdered that fucking Pope.
He put a pillow over his head and he's like, it's
no, he said, well,
no speaking no more. Shh. Good night, Papa.
I'm trying to get to Italy so that I can be the next Pope. If they all say my name at the same time, I'm in like Lynn.
There's like a Filipino.
That's how it works
for the running. I think I saw.
Yeah, it's there's a Filipino guy, and I think who else was it? Some guy named Peter. And
I can't go with Peter.
Some traditionalists, like we're going to get back to hardcore like Catholicism. I think.
Like witch hunts. I love those.
Yeah, witch hunts and crusades. I fucking can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Everything comes full circle. It really is a stage in itself.
You imagine doing like a TPS report for like crusading for like an afternoon. Just like,
you got to run data for the Pope to crusade.
Yeah,
fucking. He's ransacking Iran again.
Well, the infidels are dead.
Fucking cow.
Cody, what did you have for Easter dinner? Did you have a ham, or did you have something more Alabama, or did you introduce some Hawaiian culture?
No, I had what the mayor's family was doing. It was more of like an Easter luncheon. So the little guy could like find like the Easter eggs and go into the diabetic coma of candy that is Easter. But the luncheon was great. I had the smash burgers.
Okay.
Biscuits. Those were
biscuits.
Good. Yeah, biscuits, smash burger, coleslaw. I did skip on the vegetables. There are vegetables somewhere. Vegetables and
waste of stomach space.
I'm like a heathen. But yeah, I had extremely good eating.
Whoa. Ray hits mute.
Ray, how was yours? No, mine was great. little guy is doing it. It's technically not his first Easter, but it's
when did you have
special.
a kid?
Like it was like March 25th. So his first Easter, he was like barely had eyes open.
Oh,
where is it? Wait, it's not your kid.
No. It's
oh,
okay.
Randy
But
was sitting here
sorry,
thinking,
no. Like, but in my head, he's
Cody.
like the kid.
What the hell? Okay,
no, he's my nephew.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. All right, so, sounds good.
Who I in my head call the kid.
Yeah. No, as you do, as you call.
I call my kid the kiddo.
Yeah,
or kiddo.
My father used to call me the kid, and when I was in therapy, I used to refer to my kids as the boy and the girl. And then my therapist got mad at me. She's like, "Why do you call them the boy and the girl?"
Boy.
And I said, "I don't know. My dad used to call me the kid." And she's like, "That's pretty terrible." I'm like, "Okay."
Good therapist.
Yeah. Throw it to Ray. Ray, how was your Easter, my man?
Good. Went over to the in-laws and ate as much meat as one can possibly eat. I put a video in the chat there. We found a bat. And I got up close and personal with that thing. Just open the little sunshade thing, and there was a bat in there. That was fun.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just good times. It was like right next to us. So they were all trying to figure out what to do. So I told them, I was like, listen, I'm not going to try and tell you I'm an expert.
Set the house on fire.
Yeah, but I don't know. I might have told this one on the podcast when it happened, but when COVID first started, right here, it was like early March, like first or second week of March, they did the shelter in place. So at that point, it was just me and one person, the warehouse manager, like nobody's in the office. And we actually, around the perimeter of our building, under the gutters, there's a bunch of bats. Like they're just there. And yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, they eat bugs. They're part of the ecosystem. Like, what are you supposed to do? Just kill them because you don't like them?
Yeah, bats are awesome. Keep the mosquitoes away.
Oh, for real. And you can see them on the security cameras at night, like flying around eating all the bugs and stuff. Like, it's actually kind of cool.
Yep.
Now, granted, yes, we all know a little dirty. They can have rabies, all that stuff, right? Get it. But so this guy, the warehouse manager, and this is like 2 days or second day into the shelter in place, comes inside, and this guy is pale. I mean, seeing a ghost kind of a look on his face.
He's a fan.
And he's like, you need to see this. And I'm like, what? He looks like I saw a ghost, like for real. So we go outside, and there was, I don't know, it was half a dozen to a dozen dead bats around the perimeter of the building. And remember, this is like early COVID stages when everyone's like, oh, COVID was from eating bats.
Did it? Yeah.
And I just remember thinking like, holy shit, the world is ending. Like right now, it's ending. Because I mean, we just had no idea. You know what I mean? Like, so called animal control, and they were like, oh yeah, it's bat pneumonia. I was like, oh, well, that's anticlimactic, but whatever. So dealt with the bats before. We had them around the building. Had a couple run-ins. Obviously, my sense of humor was like, let's print all the different Batman characters, like Michael Keaton, George Clooney, Val Kilmer, like put them around the office. that was my way of handling that. But yeah, so like this one, everybody's like, what should we do with it? And I was like, I don't know, give me a towel and I'll just grab it and release it somewhere. But they were like insistent upon shooting with the hose, which led to it flying from under the canopy at everybody. And so then everybody's trying to run inside and freaking out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was people panicking. It was fun.
Cool. All right.
Man, my grandma's deathly afraid of bats. One time one flew down at her and she literally ran like up the road trying to get away from this fucking bat. Like it was crazy. I've never seen her run faster in my entire life.
That's funny. Well, yeah. So typical Easter with bats.
Easter bats. I like it. Yeah. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Randy?
Oh man, my Easter was awesome. Well, it was weird at first because we went to a mega church. That was different. They did a whole production where they crucified Christ in front of us.
Did they use real nails like they do in the Philippines?
I think so.
Wow. Sweet.
I think they committed to the bit.
Fuck yeah. That's metal.
The guy screamed loud enough anyways.
Yeah.
But and then the pastor gave a good little message, about how God moved the rock out of Mary and Mary's way so that they could go get Jesus' body, but Jesus wasn't there.
I thought Jesus moved the rock.
Well, Son of God. They're all the same thing. Whatever.
How would you know you weren't there?
Fucking dare you?
How would I know? I didn't pay attention. Come on, I went to Catholic school for only 4 years.
5 years.
I went to one.
How many did Rim go?
4 years of high school, and then kindergarten for second grade. So that's what, 7 years.
Damn,
Holy shit.
So you're a
you're the
resident
most Catholic among us.
Yeah.
I am the most Catholic amongst you.
Most qualified.
I'm also the
Catholic.
most atheist amongst you. I'm the cool kind of atheist, doesn't shove it in your face and tell you why your atheism is wrong. I haven't made atheism my religion, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simulation's been glitching like crazy lately, and I'm a firm believer in that these days. It's fucking, yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
okay. Rain, I don't mean to interrupt. I got to tell you the story, okay? So
Okay, yeah.
my son and I were driving down Saturday morning. My son got a new job, so he had to go drop off some paperwork, and we're driving. And the DJ on the radio says, "Hey, guess what? Today, April 19th, it's Kurt Loder of MTV fame. Remember Kurt Loder, you guys? Are you guys old enough to know who Kurt Loder is?"
Yeah.
No, he was the original video jockey, right? He did the MTV News. He was like the face of MTV for a few years. Kurt Loder turned 80 years old. And my mind instantly goes back to the mid 1990s, early 1990s with my cousin up in Maine watching MTV. Kurt Loder comes on and he says, "Kurt Loder, that guy's such an F-slur. F-slur, F-slur, F-slur." Nonstop. Every time he saw Kurt Loder, he would call him an F-slur. And I thought of my cousin. So I texted my cousin at that moment and I said, "Hey, man, the guy on the radio just talked about Kurt Loder, and all I could think about was you just calling him an F-slur. Oh, by the way, I think you have a birthday coming up. Like, did I miss it? I'm really bad with birthdays. Sorry." Then I send the message. I check the Facebook, and there's my mom wishing my cousin a happy birthday. Like, holy shit, it's his birthday today. I thought about him calling Kurt Loder an F-slur on his birthday. And I said, "It's your birthday today. Happy birthday." How about
wow.
that? That's fucking
That's
crazy.
pretty fucked crazy.
Good
Yep.
save.
God works in miraculous ways.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. He moved that rock for you, Rim.
It moves that rock.
He certainly did.
2000, 2000 and like
I can
20
put my
years
hand-
later,
oh.
he kills the Pope.
That's right.
Yeah.
Especially this Pope. This Pope is an asshole.
Yeah.
Was he?
Well, I paid it to.
I
I
have no
listened to
idea.
the guy.
That's what the
I heard
internet
he was
said.
a
I don't
nice
know.
one, and people were still
Yeah,
angry
he
about
did a lot of stuff.
He was from Argentina.
Yeah, he
he was
was.
88 and he died on 420.
I thought he died on 421.
421.
421.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
JD
All those
Vance killed him
numbers.
the day after.
So it is wild, though. This is the third Pope that all of us are be going through, because you had JP
Yeah.
the second, then you had Benedict, and
Yeah.
then was it Benedict? No, what's this guy? Which Pope is this? I can't remember. Pope Francis.
Let me add, yeah, Pope Francis.
Oh, yeah, so
List
Benedict and
the
Francis.
last four popes.
Yeah. And Pope Benedict didn't even die. He just he quit. He's like, "Shit, I'm too old for this," and he quit.
Yeah.
And this guy died. Yeah. So we're getting it. This is the fourth Pope that we're going to be living through. That's pretty neat when you think about it.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. John Paul the First, John Paul the Second.
Yeah.
And then Benedict, and then Pope Francis.
So this statement comes from call it a place of ignorance. I'm not Catholic. Does anyone that's not Catholic even care who the Pope is?
Everybody should care who the Holy Father is, Ray. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Are you out of your mind? Oh shit, there goes my camera. So I
But
told
like,
you.
why? Why would you actually care who it is?
I don't know. I don't know. If you're not Catholic, I don't know why.
Is-
Yeah.
Just almanac knowledge
Isn't
kind of a
the
thing?
pointy hat guy infallible? Isn't that the rule?
Yeah, he's infallible. He never touched a woman. Probably touched kids. There's a good chance.
But
of
if it was never a woman, then it was just boys? Like that's
that's what they do.
deductive
That's-
reasoning
yeah.
there.
Okay, listen, religion is weird. We all know that. Catholicism is very weird. And it is weird that we only recognize the Catholic leader. Nobody knows who the Protestant leader is, right? Who the fuck is the Muslim leader? There's 17 of them, right? I have no idea. Who's a Hindu? Nobody knows any of these people except who's the Jewish leader? Who's the leader of the Jews? Who's the high rabbi, right? Nobody knows. But we know who the Pope is. And that's just for the fucking Catholics. The Protestants don't give a shit and they all believe in Jesus, but they don't care about the Pope. It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're making this religious podcast, but
Oh, yeah.
my thing
next?
is, okay, so
302.
yeah, we were actually asked to be the godparents of my brother-in-law's child. And so we went to the Catholic church and started talking to them, and they were saying, well, were you guys married in a Catholic church? You have to be married in the Catholic church to become godparents. And and
Unless
this
you have
is
money.
it's this grand scheme of things where I feel like the Catholics just focus on the wrong things. Now, listen, limited interaction with them. I'm not trying to tell you I know everything, but my thought process is let's be practical about things. And when they're like, well, yes, you've been married for what is going on 15 years, have 4 kids, this and that. But were you married in the Catholic Church? That's what makes you qualified godparents. I'm like, you're just on about the wrong things. Like, no offense, I just feel like you're focusing on the wrong things. Been a couple times. It's the up down, all the signing and saying the certain things, and you go, and I'm like, but are you understanding it? And I'm just getting kind of serious about it, right? But like, what do you guys? You're on about the wrong stuff. At the end of the day, I'm like, listen, because it was Easter. I'm like, if you believe in Christ having died, being resurrected, it's what's practical, right? And I just feel like Catholics are not practical. I just don't.
No.
I can't get behind what they're
it's
doing.
terrible.
It just seems it's all ceremonial. It's ceremonial.
100%. You're absolutely right.
It's weird.
It's all ceremony. It's all like, look at me, look at what we're doing, that type of stuff.
Now, I will say, if that's what you still believe it, I'm not judging you. If that's how
judge.
you believe, no, but like, listen. At the end of the day, I still, for what it's worth, I still believe that like, if Christ died, was raised from the dead, that's how you're getting into heaven, and you believe in that, and you're a Catholic. Just because you're Catholic doesn't mean like, and I don't think that they're like on about the right stuff. I'm not telling you to like switch your stuff. That's what gets you to believe and think. I think it's good if people are involved in religion. At the end of the day, like 10 Commandments, they're good, right? Can we all couldn't you all agree that the 10 Commandments are just in general a good way of living your life? Like, a lot of people do that, right?
As the best atheist on the show, I can say from the bottom of my heart, and I mean this wholeheartedly, the loss of religion, the lack of religion in today's society is one of the big problems that we have. People need that. Yeah. Yep.
And I think it's going back to be practical. Don't do the stupid up, down, and saying the certain things at certain times. Like, just treat people nicely and stuff.
Talk about the good stuff. Yes. Right.
I mean, I take umbrage with 3, though.
Which one's that?
Shall not take the Lord's name in vain.
Oh,
Freedom
we
of
can't
speech,
help
motherfucker.
it. Exactly.
Freedom
Constitution
speech,
supersedes the 10 Commandments.
Yeah,
100%.
right? I mean, come on. Well, you
America,
get
baby.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
You say the
sure,
Bible's better than the Constitution and the Bill of Rights?
Fuck
Fuck
that.
off.
No. Cody, what's the religion down in
We had
Alabama?
wigs.
What do you guys celebrate?
I don't know.
No? You don't? So Amara's family doesn't take you?
It's the New Testament thing. I don't know.
Okay.
It's probably, I don't know. How
Protestant.
It's like the white people
I don't know
Baptist
any
type
of
stuff,
this.
right?
I've been baptized like 30 times. I'm getting baptized.
In some parts. In some parts.
I've been baptized by
sinning so much.
Episcopalians. I've been baptized by Methodists. I've been baptized by Baptists. I've been baptized by Protestants. I've been baptized by
This is true. It's all true.
The tongues lady, where they wear the skirts. That one was weird.
For real? Okay, then can you? Because I think this is very interesting. Rank your top 3. Rank your top 3 in like best
top 3 religions or baptisms.
Baptisms.
Okay. Top 3. Number 3, I'm going to give the Nazarenes because it was just clinical. It was like
I grew up Nazarene, so
there you go. Okay. Number 2, I'm going to say Episcopalians because, and this was important, a female got to do it. Fuck the Catholic Church. But yeah, they're literally Catholic. Everything's the same, but they allow female fathers.
Yeah. It's a father, not a mother. Okay. Mothers are nuns. You asshole.
Well, no. Hey, I'm just saying Episcopalian. So I went to Catholic church as Episcopalian. So whenever they did all the kitty touching stuff, I had to stand outside and listen. Yeah.
They make an announcement. We're about to do this. Anyone that disagrees, if you're Episcopalian,
tornado drill.
Now is your time to leave. We'll call you back in
position for the tornado drill.
Who's number
3? Goodness.
Cody, tornado drill episode title.
Okay.
Okay, and the third one. What's number 3? What's
number 1? The number 1.
Oh, number 1.
Top overall had to be the Baptists because it's just a fucking party, man.
It's a party, yeah.
Everyone's there. You're in a crick.
Did you shake the devil out of you?
It rained that week. Oh yeah, and they fully dunk you and hold you under until you fight for your life to get back up.
Yeah,
it's life changing.
I like it.
I mean, it makes sense if they're Baptists. that they would
Yeah.
highly
They
focus
nail the
and
baptism.
They-
I
yeah,
mean,
and
but
really
the-
refine the baptism. Yeah,
Some of them are a little extreme. It depends. Like the Free Will Baptists are a little too evangelical for me, and they burn gay people and stuff. That's not cool.
No, we don't burn people.
no.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Unless they're illegal.
Yeah, not even.
Did you know
If they-
John Paul the First only lasted 33 fucking days?
Something like that. Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah, he had.
I didn't know it until you reminded me of it, but I
Wuss.
did know that
He was nicknamed the Smiling Pope.
because he died while he was smiling.
And it just wrote an angle in my book about it because
Okay.
I didn't tell it to. It just did.
Real quick, what are you getting baptized as next?
I have no idea what this one is. It's just called Seven Hills.
Oh, God.
They have a TV production.
That doesn't sound cult-like at all.
They've got they have anywhere from 4 to 43 camera angles, but they really moved like there was a camera behind us moving on a track back and forth. Like
Okay.
it's a real production. Yeah, people greeted me at the door. They, were really nice and really took interest in me. And I used to deliver pizzas there, so I kind of had a feel for
You
the
had an
place.
in.
Yeah, they recruited
talked
you for
about
the pizza.
that. Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, that's a good investment we made." Okay.
Okay. All right.
And immediately they asked me if I wanted to get into the production crew. And I was like, "Oh my God, that's a lot of responsibility." I used to do that in my old church, where Skillet, the band Skillet,
Yes.
the lead guitarist from that band is from my old church.
Oh, no shit.
No shit. He used to come back and do shows once a year.
Wow.
Nice.
I used to have to visit a Christian bookstore every day for business purposes, and they would play like Christian rock, and Skillet would be on a lot of times when I walk in there. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Christian rock
They're
is
not
wild.
bad.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Easter is fun. I'm
and I
glad
didn't
that
even
we
get
all
to my
survived.
brother-in-law's.
What's
We had
your
a hell of a
brother-in-law?
dinner.
Okay.
He cooked prime rib, ham. We had mac and
Jeez.
cheese, scalloped potatoes. We had antipasta salad or pasta salad. I don't know which. I don't know the difference, honestly. What's the difference between pasta and antipasta?
One is evil.
One's fake.
I don't know.
Okay.
Actually.
I don't know why they call it antipasta. I have no idea. I'm telling people.
I
what to do.
gotta get to the bottom of this.
They're
Yeah.
just trying to sound fancy.
Yeah. Yep. Shit. I want to. Okay, Cody, you look like you got a lot on your mind. Are you all right? You doing all right tonight?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm juicy. I'm keen.
Ooh, juicy.
I'm so excited. I'm looking over to my right because it's in the oven right now. But Amara and I got sourdough starter, and we're gonna be filthy Amish Mennonites that just punch bread all day.
I've got.
And I'm like so excited for like all the applications. I can do like sourdough, like burger buns. I can do like sourdough, like fucking sesame buns. It's just-
Can you please take pictures of the starter as it like goops out of your hands? You know what I'm talking about? You know?
Yeah. I'm keeping.
I've got some sourdough starter.
That's why I'm distracted.
It's been in the fridge for probably 2 years. And
Is it
hasn't
made
started
with your
anything.
wife's breast milk?
Yeah, I was.
No, but it's probably just as old. And it's another one of those. I'm like, why? It's like, no, I'll use it. I'll use this.
Wait
soon.
a second. Does Cody know the lore of the breast milk?
I can go get some right now. It's still in the fucking freezer.
Cody.
He drinks breast milk.
Ray's wife expresses tons of breast milk and stores it in the freezer and uses it for practical purposes when necessary and sells it online.
For example,
practical purposes.
you get pink eye.
What cod?
Yeah, you put the breast milk in there, and apparently it gets rid of pink eye.
Gets rid of pink eye.
You get pink eye so often. You're farting in each other's faces all the fucking time in California.
Was that 40-year-old?
Yeah.
No.
It's like, oh, this is the
40-year-old
wrong
virgin?
end of my wife to be putting in my eye.
I gotta have a pink eye song on the
No.
next plot album.
How you get pink eye?
Oh shit. Oh, I missed you guys. I'm glad we're back here tonight. And that's it. Okay.
I got to the bottom of pasta versus antipasto.
Go ahead.
That's
right.
Yeah,
I
it's
got this picture I
also
want to talk about.
distracting me.
All right.
Yeah, it's Italian, before the meal. It means before the meal.
Got it.
It's a starter or appetizer. It's usually salamis, cured meats, cheese, olives.
Did we have one when we went to dinner when you guys came out? I think did we get one
Yeah.
beforehand? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
With all the
dude,
goodies?
you did everything fancy at that fucking thing.
Yeah, I did. All right, gentlemen, you see this picture here on my background?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's backwards for you guys, it's backwards for me, but this is
No, I
Steve
can read
Slava's chicken. It's tasty as hell. It's what it says in the shirt, and the shirt is being worn by a anthropomorphic chicken. My kids, the older two, went to go see the fucking Minecraft movie twice in a week.
That's a quote from it.
Yep. So the brilliant idea was, holy shit, let's sell some shirts. So I make this design with the help of services, the interns. Thank you. And it's amazing. I love this design. And so I go to the Amazon merch store and I get all the shit ready. And I use, I have Grok help me write the product description so we can get keywords and visibility on it. Would you believe that this design was rejected because it goes against their content guidelines?
What did it violate?
I have no idea. It doesn't tell me.
Oh, okay.
I have no fucking clue. So, if you go to whatwouldjesusdraw.com
You have
in the near
Amazon
future,
Prime?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Have you ever insulted Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
Public
Near an
platform?
Alexa or a Blink camera?
Oh no, I don't have any Alexa. None of that shit. I use Google.
Oh.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, you can still buy it from the data broker.
You
So
had an
you're fucked.
iPhone.
Right. So we're gonna try to add another T-shirt shop to whatwouldjesusdraw.com in the near future.
I forgot all about that.
I know you did.
I wrote a book though, and a song and an album.
Just fucking write.
Started a band. Oh, we're starting a band. We haven't told the
Nope.
people.
No.
Bubble gut and the poops. We're doing it.
We had a clear
Already
direction. We had we had synergy going, and then Randy decided to get to weed again and do a whole bunch of other shit that wasn't important to us.
Yeah, you can consider my AI personality involved in that and totally invested.
Yes.
You can AI the shit out of me into that.
Just like you were supposed to do the SEO.
Yeah.
Randy, why are you staring at me dumbfounded?
Oh, I just don't understand what happened. I'm so lost.
Okay, we've done more episodes than Dynamite and Nitro.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we beat them.
Okay.
We're better than most wrestling.
And we took no time off at all.
Yeah. Every
This
week,
is
baby. A
astounding.
longest weekly episodic podcast there is.
That's right.
We are the train.
We are the train, and we run it on you. Okay. What do we have in store for us tonight, Randy? What's on the docket?
Oh, we got Thinking with You, Dickman.
Okay. Oh,
I've heard of that one.
You want segments? We've got segments. It's Thinking with Your Dickman.
we have a new bumper tonight, or no? No. Okay.
No? Why would we have a new bump?
Well, you guys, I heard the interns or somebody was working on a new bumper for something.
Yeah, they're working on it.
It's coming
Oh,
soon.
yeah.
It's 99.9% complete.
Yeah, Easter holiday. They're on vacation. I get it.
Yeah.
Problem. All right.
Busy.
All right, Cody, take us away, my friend.
Dear TRDS, do I poop too much?
Yes.
I use the restroom an average of 3 times a day. My boyfriend says a woman should only need to poop once per day.
Once
but
per
I'm not
week.
convinced. Is there any science to back up this claim? Are there any methods or devices you would recommend to measure my poop volume?
So first of all,
Joanna.
this is Joanna.
There's
All right.
apps.
So first of all, I don't talk to women about pooping. So I'm going to pretend Joanna is John. Okay.
Jonna.
John wrote a
Jo-
letter later, though. Just
But
other
John.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah. John,
So
this is
I
good.
myself, I am a victim of IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. All right.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
I had to talk to my doctor
Mhm.
about this. I'm a 2-time a day type of pooper for the most part. And I said to my doctor, I said, what the fuck, man? That's crazy. He's like, that's when you shit. And then I said, oh, this is my life now. So it happens. Like it is
You're
what it
upset
is.
about going twice a day?
Yeah, it's annoying.
How long are your poops?
Well, effective toilet time, Cody, goes at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's try not to be that long. It depends on like the day. Sometimes, if the constipation kicks in, it could take a little bit longer, or if it's like real crampy and painful, or other times it's just real quick, whatever it is, it's in the morning and then it's in the evening.
Mhm.
Hopefully that's it. So I say that because I'm not ashamed of who I am and how Jesus made me. Okay. And Joe, We'll call it Joe because we have a John. So this is Joe.
Okay, yeah.
You should not be ashamed of who you are either. Get yourself a bidet and make sure it's nice and clean back there. Because 3 times a day is kind of a lot, and you never know when you're going to be getting down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Do you exfoliate or?
You should.
Ow.
You take a little scrubbing.
Ow.
No, be very careful because you'll irritate and create hemorrhoids, which are also bad. That's terrible. Man, you guys
a
are
bidet?
No, not the bidet.
Oh.
You'll develop
Bidet
hemorrhoids.
causes hemorrhoids. It's the water pressure needs turned down.
Yeah,
A lot.
The bidet will help with the hemorrhoids. You get yourself a seat cushion for your car. So when you take long drives.
I like the donut.
Yeah, the donut. It's like a seat cushion donut type of deal. Yep.
Dear TRDS.
Wait, really?
I am
quick.
recently
Recently
retired after
Cody's
things to do. We're going. We said we were the train earlier.
Go ahead, Ray, real quick. Get your shit in.
I don't know if you guys. How many of you guys have used a bidet? I've used one once.
Oh, everyone.
I own
these
one.
two are apes and shit over bidet. Apes and shit over bidet.
Yeah, you get a home bidet. You install it yourself. Get it up there. You should absolutely get yourself a bidet.
So
Dude, get a bidet mate.
Like if you get shit in your fingers, what do? You just wipe them off, or do you wash?
I punch the
what
water.
do you
in
mean?
the
You go to
toilet.
the sink. After, like, I don't know, like is it
Exactly.
really that bad?
So are you gonna wipe the shit all over your ass? You're gonna rinse.
So I'm afraid of what it's going to do, which is like I don't.
You're afraid
maybe
you're
it's
gonna like it.
the fear of what you don't know. No, so the one time that I had the opportunity, I was at a restaurant it was when my wife was a surrogate, and the surrogate to-be parents took us out to sushi at a very fancy sushi restaurant, and the bill was like astronomical. So then I go into the restroom, use the restroom, and I sat down, I looked at it, and I was like, well, there is a bidet, and it had a ton of buttons, and I thought, this could go very wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. Last thing you want to do is come out, like a wet dog or something like that, just covered in water. Like, is there a Ace Ventura scene, right? Something like that.
I love that you ran actuary tables on this, right?
Oh yeah. And it's like, I was like, no. So I was like, you know what I can test? The air. So I did the air, and oh my God, it scared the crap out of me. No pun intended, but like I jumped off the toilet seat because I was like, that's weird. It was weird.
See?
And I was like, I can't imagine the water hitting you. So I don't know. The water
It has
how
a
long it was
magic
too much.
angle, Ray. It finds your butthole no matter where you're at.
Does it though? I'm like, I don't know. What if like you come out and you're covered in water?
You sound like you have a lot of trauma surrounding your butthole.
Yeah, Ray.
No, it's just
Did you
no,
get
there's
tornado
none.
drills?
So it's like, I don't know what to, I'm trying to
Like, worried
avoid the
about
trauma.
butthole. Yeah.
Okay.
He's
So-
overprotective of the knot.
And then of
Yeah.
course I told them about it when we got in the car. I was like, yeah, that was trippy. I was like, man. And they were like, yeah, we were thinking about getting one at home. I was like, yeah, that was weird. The air, it scared me. And they laughed.
The air is to dry you off.
Well, I know, but I figured that's like the safest method of trying it. And if you're like, it's a hard no, then you don't need to add the water.
Okay.
Do you ever take a cold shower, Ray?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's no different. Just get a cold bidet. It's real easy to install.
Aren't you a
Fire it
runner?
off there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, what do you like? So I got one of the removable shower heads. Like, it's got the section you can remove, like the wand. So what am I supposed to like?
Yes.
Is it
you're supposed to
comparable? Like,
clean your
take that out
asshole.
next time I take a shower. Just like aim in my butthole.
Sure.
Why wouldn't you clean your asshole out, dude?
Well, I
That's a
do, but I
stupid-
don't have to
Oh, do you floss
take the
with
shower
rag?
head off and like angle it in there.
You absolutely
How
should.
dirty are your assholes?
They're not at all. My asshole's
Yeah.
much
Yeah,
less.
that's why it doesn't take like an
No.
extra.
This is like a once a month thing. Like, when you spring for the undercarriage spray. for the
Yeah,
car wash?
exactly.
Yeah, this is like every full moon you put the extra $4 into the machine and you hit the undercarriage.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's just you just
Exactly.
reach around the back and clean like any other crevice. I don't understand why you guys need like the extra devices.
You need
Maybe
to
you
evolve.
guys-
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right.
Move to
All right, well,
MD.
send me some
Now-
links of.
Now I'm sorry we
suggested
allowed you to embarrass yourself this way. Cody, please continue.
Okay.
Dear TRDS. You think the second try would be better? No. Dear TRDS, I am a recently retired actor looking for things to do. I am famously starred in a long time running television show. Oh my God. And hardly go anywhere unnoticed. As much as I enjoy my fan base, I would like to find some activities that would allow some privacy. Since I'm sure you also experience large mobs of fans when you leave the recording studio, perhaps you can suggest some endeavors. James who? What famous
James Dean,
Yeah, Dean's the first one. that comes
James
to mind.
Garner.
James Earl Jones.
James, yeah. Yeah. All right, Cody, you're the most famous of us all since you've produced television. What do you do?
There's no credits in commercials, motherfuckers.
Yeah, but we'll always talk to our friends about you.
Just gonna get recognized on the street.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
friends know you as the guy who produced the entire Sharknado series.
You've lied to people.
I don't care.
They'll never be able to figure that out.
Yeah.
What do we do? What's a fun thing to be caught doing as a celebrity? Mini golf?
Mini golf. Okay. Bumper boats.
That's great.
Start a franchise of restaurants.
Yeah.
Mom Spaghetti.
There you go.
Wait, this is being private though. This is doing things in private.
Oh, I didn't
If you-
catch that
if you-
part.
If you don't want to be
He's
noticed,
trying to get away from
Yeah.
mobs, which I've never had mobs come after.
start a profile on FetLife and go to a bunch of like meetups with the different swingers and different lifestyle people, and they will keep all your secrets because they don't want to be exposed either.
There you go.
Boom.
Rem's
Yeah.
the guy to ask.
Yeah, I'm on fire tonight. You fucking guys got to step up your game.
Yeah, mutually assured embarrassment.
That's
There you
right.
go.
That's right.
Start an island. Have people come. It'll be fun. How's that for stepping up my game?
That's great. That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you for contributing.
Yep.
Any other ideas? Or are we moving on to the next question?
I honestly don't
next.
know.
No, so you can't beat Star Island. All right, Cody.
Dear TRDS, I hate chunky spaghetti sauce. Can you please tell me the best red sauce for pasta that isn't lumpy? Preferably, this advice would come from a true Italian.
Okay, Ray.
Gino.
That's the most Italian. Okay.
Che pasa? Che pasta?
Que cosa?
Pasta.
I'll write it down.
Oh, wait. So best red sauce for pasta that isn't lumpy?
Non-lumpy red sauce.
Oh, that's easy. Get yourself
From
a
a
can,
white boy.
a Tutto Rossi can of tomato sauce. Tutto Rossi tomato sauce, right? That's the best canned tomato sauce. It's awesome. If you want to go San Marzano tomatoes in it, they have
I've
that
heard
too.
that one before.
Yep. And you can, in the Tutto Rossi sauce, it's just sauce. It's not lumpy. It's all sauce. Pour it into a pot. It's, you know what? The American people will think it's good to go as it is. So be it. But you can spice that shit up, right? You can add some stuff to it. Some garlic, onions, oregano, some garlic powder, little onion powder.
I like that. Garlic and garlic.
Yeah, lots of garlic.
Do you make your own Rem?
What do you mean? From scratch or from the cans?
Yeah,
Use the
like
cans
this
as a
from
base.
scratch. Oh,
Yeah, I haven't made it straight from a tomato. I have made straight from a tomato before. My parents used to do it all the time.
See, it's easy to do that. It's hard to like beat Prego doing that.
Right.
I do-
I was gonna say ragu.
You guys are insane. You get yourself a can of Tutto Rossi sauce, right? You get that thing going.
Oh,
You want a sauce recipe? I'll hook you up. I know how to. I make a
okay.
good fucking sauce.
All right.
All right.
I'll
Okay, whenever we do 301, you'll make spaghetti.
It'll be a cooking episode. I'll make
Gonna be
pasta.
sauce. Just
Yeah.
do the sauce. Just do
So
the
some
sauce.
chicken cordelettes. I gotta get the Italian stallion back on the show. God damn, it'd be so funny to have him one more time.
301.
I have a group text with them and we talk like Italians. I'm like, hey, and we spell it out. You make the sauce. You put the A's at the end of the word.
awesome. Well, I got coming up a year ago. I'm going to Orlando in a couple weeks, week and a half. But last year when we went, we shared this Airbnb with, I don't know, it was like 8-10 families. And so we all took turns making dinner. And what I did was I was like, I'm just going to make spaghetti, meatballs, just see us
Bag
pick
of
your own
frozen
serving size.
meatballs, big
No,
jug
so I
of
just went-
Prego.
honestly, I just went to Target. I was like, dude, I'm not
Target
gonna spend too much
brand?
time on this. So I was like the sixth person making dinner, and everybody else, they kind of, a couple of them did okay, but most of them I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm not putting that much effort in either then. So I just went and I got, Target brand sauce, Target brand pasta, whatever, right? Like screw you guys. It's a ton of food. 10 families, right? But I got some ground beef and made it into meatballs, and then I got some
Oh, you did your own
whatever it was.
meatballs.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, but I didn't put that much effort into it.
all right.
And then I got some spicy Italian sausage that's already I just rolled it into balls and put it in the oven and baked them. And I'm not kidding you. For like a month, people were asking me, they're like, I need your meatball recipe.
I just threw shit in a
Go to
pot.
Target? Yeah, just go to Target and buy the, I don't know, fucking tell you.
Got some basil and I
Anyway.
threw it in with the sauce and it was done.
Well, and with this coming up again, they were like, are you going to make the meatballs again? I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, just go to Target and make your own. Like, this is nothing special.
Just
But they
grab
want
a
it.
handful of ground meat and roll it into a ball and throw it in something.
Way more easy than you realize. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
times.
American people are very easy to please when it comes to Italian food. Nobody understands what good Italian food is.
It's a fettuccine. Yeah.
If it's a
easy.
genie.
You just say it like
All
that,
right.
and they're like, wow, this is extra good.
Me, I know what you're talking. Yeah. Throw an A at the end of everything. My cousin sent me this old Italian guy, and I love old Italian guys because they remind me of my dad, and it's funny. He started his own cooking show during COVID times, and it's hilarious because he says shit like the guy is working with him say, hey, Carl, don't get mad at me. Hey, I don't get mad. I get even. It kills me. Oh, right.
Oh, that's
One more, Cody.
I think that was it.
Storm Ride.
Oh, wait, and there's one more.
Dear TRDS, I want to play hooky from school for a day and need a legitimate excuse. Do you have any ways of getting out of school, but in a way that I can't get caught? John.
Okay, first you got to hack the school's mainframe. That's step one. Step two, you change your attendance. It's easy.
Yeah.
I did this my sophomore year.
Do you think this was done as far back as the 80s? Like 1986, this was happening too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all you do. Step three,
Bueller.
use all your time to make
Always
video
use
games.
Yeah. No, they're looking for a legitimate excuse, Randy.
Oh, legitimate excuse.
Yeah, hacking the mainframe isn't
get
an
hook
option.
or get mono.
I know. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Earlier mentioned pink eye.
Pink eye.
If you really think about it, it's not that bad, and you could get a doctor's note. It goes away pretty quick.
Yeah. And these days, you don't have to see the doctor and be like, hey, my eye is like all pussy and watery and shit. And they're like, oh, okay, you probably should stay home. All right, cool. Boom.
Did I tell you the time
one
time I did that?
Oh, sorry.
Where I did the remote doctor. So my throat, I was like coughing and coughing and coughing. It was horrible. Literally felt like somebody just punched me in the throat over and over again. So after like 6 days or something like that, I'm like, all right, fuck this. So I go on to make an appointment on the app, and then it's like, oh, you can do it remote. So I get on the video call with the person, and they were like, yeah, we'll just give you some anti-cough suppressant prescription or whatever. And I was like, honestly, I think it might be worse. And they're like, no, it's just that. Well,
okay.
After another 2 days of I feel like my throat is bleeding from coughing. You know what I mean? Like I have internal bleeding. I finally go to the actual doctor, the urgent care, and they just in 3 seconds they do the swab and they're like, yep, you got strep throat. Here's some antibiotics. And I'm like, fuck you guys. I just wasted $40 copay or $50 or whatever to have this stupid person misdiagnose it when I'm telling them I don't think that's right. Like you're an idiot. Oh, I'm fucking so mad.
You don't hate the government enough.
So the next time I realized they actually only charged me $40 instead of $50 for the copay. It's been like a year of them sending the thing to me that's like, oh, you owe the extra 10. I'm like, fuck you guys. You made a mistake. I ain't paying you a fucking $10. Like you messed up.
Send me the collections, motherfucker.
$10. Yeah, I don't give a shit. $10.
Cody, you look like you're about to say something. I don't want to miss it.
I forgot. No, what was I fucking thinking of? I'm
Legitimate
so bad
excuses?
tonight. Oh, I saw it was going viral earlier today, or I don't know if it's still where it's doing, but I saw the art form of somebody calling out sick to work, but they were using like the microwave like beeps as like a EKG in the background. And I'm just like, I've never seen that. That's a good tip. I've never
amazing.
seen that one before.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that one today. I was just like, okay, yeah. But
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna recommend get surgery because one time I needed a lazy eye fix and they gave me 2 weeks off school, and I was watching South Park that night
Cool.
that night.
with my grandpa. Yeah, it was the Super Bowl episode
Uh,
where Janet Jackson's breast got exposed,
okay.
and they had Carmen walk naked across the stage.
Well, that's cool because you remembered it. So yeah, that works out. Yeah.
That was 21 years ago. Holy shit. All right. Let's move it on. Thank you, everybody. If you have need advice, we're the best. I've been doing it since 2012. Shit, that's a long time. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Randy.
All right,
You're so-
let's read some copy, Cody.
Oh, okay, more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit, Randy.
Sorry.
Thank you. No, you're good.
In the rolling hills of Hillsboro, Ohio, nestled somewhere between the cornfields, old Dairy Queens, and the collective anxiety of the Midwest, stands a dispensary like any other. Verilife, a sanctuary of healing, greenery, and vibes so strong you'd think Gaia herself lit the incense. I wandered in on a random Tuesday and was greeted by Emily, a woman with the chill energy of a yoga instructor, but the tactical command of a Waffle House night manager during a brawl. She handed me a $10 draw-based battery that hits smoother than Susan's banana nut bread from the bake room. And I mean pre-divorce Susan, when she still cared. Just as I was about to check out, the parking lot exploded in chaos. A dude dressed like one of the Tiger King's backup dancers tried to jack the stash. No one panicked. Emily just cracked her neck and said, "I got this," and led the staff into an Avenger-style defensive maneuver that ended with the guy fleeing into the tree line like a cryptid. 5 minutes later, she rang me up like nothing happened. That's Verilife. You don't just get weed, you get a story, you get a community, you get Emily. Go there, buy something, say Randy from the Rich Dickman's show sent you. Or don't, whatever, man, it's not like a cult. Yet.
All right.
So that was me reading as you, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
I like this new fucking storyline.
You want to talk about that real quick? You want to throw your experience in? I mean, real quick.
Well, that was my experience. I watched her
Okay.
fight the Tiger King's backup dancers. It was pretty crazy. It was wild. I was pretty stoned.
Honestly, I think you could Cody's voice with that background music. You guys could really pump out some quality ASMR stuff, and make people fall asleep. That was
Yeah.
soothing. I'm ready to go to bed.
I'm okay with this.
Ray's house
Yeah.
sounds like a Catholic
Just like the whining child in the background who's ready for bed.
All right. All right. Let's. What do we got next, Randy? Thank you, Cody. That was
Ladies and
beautiful.
gentlemen,
So
it
you do
is
such a
now
good
time
job.
to introduce this week's finalists for
Yeah, that was
Dick
really
of the
great.
Week.
Missed you.
They're gonna love
And
that.
here is our first nominee.
All right. Dick of the week.
Number 1. Wrong way DUI arrest in New Jersey.
Oh, murder her. Death
Flanders
penalty.
woman charged after erratic driving, breath test refusal. In the early hours of April 6, 2025, during a rainstorm in Florham Park, New Jersey, a 31-year-old woman from Flanders was arrested after being observed driving the wrong way on Columbia Turnpike, you say, and subsequently on Hanover Road. Dashcam footage captured her vehicle navigating lanes incorrectly, running through safety zones, and failing to stop properly at a red light. Upon being stopped, she showed signs of intoxication, failed field sobriety tests, and was found with a concealed alcoholic beverage.
Jesus
Christ.
At police headquarters, she allegedly refused to comply with the chemical breath test, leading to additional charges. She faces multiple counts, including DUI, refusal, reckless driving, careless driving, which are somehow different, and lane violations.
Wrong way drivers. Death penalty.
Yeah, they're not great.
Nope.
We have a society. There are rules. Fucking
Yeah.
follow the
Mhm.
fucking roads.
Yeah.
All
And if
right.
you can't,
It drove
death
me
penalty.
crazy during COVID when people couldn't walk down the aisle properly. What the fuck?
I know, right?
Like follow the goddamn lines on the floor. It's not
As
that hard.
somebody who follows directions, that drove me crazy too. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I hated that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But
I
I
just
have to
wanna do
drive.
good.
I have to drive through New Jersey on Sunday and again next Thursday night, and I hate driving northern part of Garden State or the Turnpike. Excuse me, that's
it's
Garden
pretty
State. Yeah.
treacherous. I drove it that one time.
All right,
2 times.
what do we got next? Code man.
Former deputy charged in road rage threw bottle at driver after horn honk causing injury. On April 6, 2025, a Hillsborough County, Florida. Wait, is that the same place as earlier?
Maybe.
No, the other one is in Jersey.
Yeah, weird.
Same date.
A road rage incident escalated to assault after a woman honked at a vehicle stopped at a green light on Bell Shoals Road. The passenger of that vehicle, later identified as 47-year-old Brandon Scott Parker, began yelling at her. At the next red light on Fishhawk Boulevard, Parker allegedly threw a bottle, striking the victim driver in the head. Amazing shot. And causing a contusion and abrasion. Parker, a former Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office deputy from 03 to 2016,
Another former cop.
and current county schools employee, was arrested the following day, April 7th, and charged with the felony of throwing a deadly missile or into an occupied conveyance. At or into an occupied conveyance. Okay, so you can't throw
Wow.
shit at motor
Why haven't we charged Israel with that?
Because you can't. You're
Oh.
not allowed to.
Wow.
You can
Okay.
pay your taxes to them. Okay.
Oh,
Stop
my
it.
bad.
So
okay, that sucks.
a bottle is a deadly missile?
Deadly missile.
It's a bottle rocket. They threw a bottle rocket. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, listen, everybody out there, please, if somebody pisses you off on the road, just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, okay? Because this is a deadly missile, but usually it's a gun. Okay, I've seen videos of people getting out of their cars. One of those guys was holding a gun as he walked to this dude in a truck and started yelling at him, raised his hand, and then boom, the guy inside the truck shot the dude in the neck and fucking killed him. All right.
Oh.
Like, what the fuck are you trying to prove, man? He cut you out. Who cares? Just move it on. All right, it's not that important.
Yeah, just be like a normal person and just yell profanities in your car with your windows up.
Thank you, Ray. Imagine
Yes.
being the guy who gets
come on.
killed in a road rage incident. Like, what a fucking way to die. That's the pussiest fucking way to die. It's embarrassing. You got killed because of road rage, right? Jesus Christ. Especially if you're the
Yep.
aggressor and then you
I
get
wonder
killed.
if there's a
That's even
special
better.
line in hell for him, like a fast pass.
Yeah.
The pineapples up the ass. Fast pass the pineapples up the ass.
Dunking it head first in the pools of lava or the hellfire brimstone.
The good stuff.
Fucking pieces of asshole
You think we'll be good
shit.
managers of hell?
Me? I'm not going to
I
hell.
don't want to do that.
Well, you're the literal Christian Antichrist. Come on,
I'm
man.
taking over heaven, dude.
Oh,
He's not
You're
the
having a merger.
anti-devil.
I'm having a merger.
we're gonna
I'm
merge
such-
heaven and hell.
You're like, I'm
Listen,
an
once you
atheist.
take away the incentive to be good or to be bad, man, if all rules go out the window.
Thunderdome.
That is Antichrist behavior. All right, Cody, what's number 3?
Shots fired in El Cajon road rage. Motorcyclist arrested after shooting at truck fleeing on stolen bike. A road rage
You
incident
could tell we were supposed to do these
turned
last week.
violent in El Cajon, California on the afternoon of April 7th, 2025 near 700 Jamacha Road. A confrontation between motorcyclist with a passenger. Oh my God, the balls. And a pickup truck driver resulted in one of the individuals on the motorcycle firing a gun at the truck around 2:55 p.m.
See?
The truck driver was unharmed but later found a bullet hole in his vehicle. The suspects fled but were later spotted nearby. They ran from the police and hid in a drainage tunnel before being detained.
Pussies.
The motorcycle used in the incident was found to be stolen from San Diego, and the investigation, including a search for the firearm, was ongoing. Don't be an asshole if you're on a stolen vehicle.
Right? Like, you would think,
You just behave.
yeah,
Well,
maybe
drunk.
I just get home to my garage and store this thing, right? But no, we've got to go ahead and shoot people. Doesn't seem like a good plan. I don't know, Ray.
Either.
If you and I were out committing crimes and we were getting away with it at the time, I think I'd want to continue getting away with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's GTA 5. You can, like, when you're on the motorcycle, you can kick people, right? Like,
Oh,
that's
really?
I think so, yeah. I'm
Sure.
pretty sure that's which one it is. So, yeah, it's probably something
Yeah.
along those lines where they're practicing their real life GTA and they're kicking people and then shooting them and trying to drive away or something.
If everybody
Just-
carried a gun with them, do you think we'd still have all these random shootings?
I think not. A lot
If
of
by everyone you mean everyone, then yeah, there's gonna be people
Yeah.
that are stupid out there that want to.
I mean, listen,
Yeah, but I mean, they would be put down almost immediately.
Yeah,
you know what I
but
mean?
you would still have the shootings. Is all
You
I'm
would,
saying,
yeah.
say.
Yeah, I don't think we could change our nature. You
This is
still
our
have,
future.
no, if you
Yeah.
watch any like old Western movie where everyone had a gun, because these are statistically accurate,
yeah.
there's still
You
a
had
lot
to
of
meet at
gunfights.
high noon.
There's still a lot of gunfights. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's just shooting each other all
But-
the time. Yeah.
there were rules, right? 10 paces,
Yeah.
meet at noon by the train tracks or some shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, but
You didn't just walk into a bar and start blasting assholes.
I mean,
Some
listen,
people absolutely.
if I knew,
Walk into a
Yeah.
bar, blast an asshole.
I will tell you this though, the whole screaming profanities with the windows rolled up, I might not even do that if I knew everyone had a gun. I'd be like, can they hear me through these windows? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's some psycho people out there, which to an extent, to your point, yeah, maybe it calms down.
Listen, I'm gonna be 45 later this year. I drive on Route 91 to work every day. All right, that's a busy highway, and
Mhm.
I move over to the right lane as far as possible. I get out of everybody's way. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no fucking. I just want to go to work. I just want to go to work. Leave me alone. I'm out of your. I can't do it anymore. I'm too old for that shit. I got a family and kids. Like
You know what?
I don't need to be shot.
I'll tell you
on the
what.
fucking road.
The people that if I could get away with it though, the people that I would shoot first,
Oh,
people driving
100%.
slow in the far right lane. I hate
Yeah.
that. I'm like, get out of the way so everyone else can get on with their lives.
wait.
So,
Are you? Do you have your lanes mixed up?
the left
So
is
in
fast.
California, they drive backwards.
The left lane
because the right lane is. Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, get in the
The
fast
right lane
lane.
is where you just stay out of people's way.
Yeah, the right
Okay.
lane's
All right.
the slow lane.
All right, Cody, we have a fourth tonight,
Wow.
which I'm not happy with, Randy, but it's okay. We'll do it.
I'll fire Jeff again.
Old McDonald's
Thank you.
theft. Man enters kitchen, grabs food, resists arrest in Elmhurst. On the
Ooh.
evening of April 7th, 2025, a McDonald's in Elmhurst, Illinois, 190 East Butterfield Road, adorable. A 24-year-old man from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, committed a brazen theft around 9 p.m. Instead of ordering, he entered the restaurant's kitchen area, took a bag of food, and left without paying. Police apprehended him shortly after, and he reportedly resisted arrest during the process. He was subsequently charged with retail theft and resisting arrest before being released.
Is McDonald's worth it? I don't think it's worth it.
I feel like that's
Not worth
what
that.
like people who steal fast food orders, they think police aren't going to get called on them for doing something as petty as that. But no, it's still, they can find something retail.
Isn't our relationship with the police like weird? Like we had a few years though where nobody wanted anything to do with the police, but all of a sudden we're calling the police on everybody again. But even when we didn't want anything to do with the police, we still called the police on everybody for some reason, right? Isn't that kind of? It was weird.
Yeah.
It was strange. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyways, yeah. Okay, I had to stop myself for a second. All right, so we had a wrong way driver, a drunk wrong way driver.
Yeah.
We had a drunk road rage incident, throwing bottles at another woman in a car. We had a shots fired, a motorcyclist arrested for shooting at a truck, and then we had an asshole stealing from McDonald's.
After much deliberation, the incredibly handsome.
We got to change that. We haven't
Asperger
deliberated yet.
have come to the consensus.
Oh, my bad.
This week's
No, it's
Dick of
okay.
the Week
I'm just
award
thinking,
goes
like,
I mean,
we
I
haven't-
deliberate as I read these, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
I think we kind of deliberate as we go through, right? Good save, Cody. Thank you for picking me up, Cody. What are you thinking?
I really don't like number 2, throwing a fucking
Okay.
bottle, deadly missile whilst driving.
I just lost it. Okay, so deadly
Same.
missile. So Cody
Same.
doesn't like number 2,
Especially because they were former
saying,
cops.
all right.
Like, you know better.
Exactly.
right? Yeah, we've had a lot of former cops who have been dicks of the week lately. Okay, Randy, what are you thinking, buddy?
I'm going with the wrong way driver because we have a society. There are rules. You
Yeah.
follow fucking directions. I'm sorry. That's bigger dick behavior than anyone else
Yeah.
on here.
I'm absolutely with you.
Even the guy who
Randy.
shot a guy.
yeah, at least
Society crumbles.
thank you.
Sorry.
The wrong way driver thing, it scares the living shit out of me, especially that she's drunk. Doesn't surprise me that it's a woman. So I'm going to vote number 1, the wrong way driver, and we have a tie. We have a tie tonight.
Would it change anything
we
if
have
you
no
learned
method.
that they were from, say, the UK, and they just thought they were drunk and thought they were on the correct side of the road?
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
No,
Oh, yeah.
because number 1, I don't like people from the UK, just like I don't like people from Canada. And number 2, no. Okay,
Doing
drunk
some
and driving
wacky
the wrong
shit
side.
in the UK.
The UK has
Wacky
been.
over there.
I think we talked about it a couple of weeks ago. They've been just taken over.
Yeah.
It's not
Well, they're really
really-
a back door into everything. Like I don't like where
Yeah.
they're going.
me either.
Surveillance.
So-
state.
Do we have any method for breaking a tie in the dick of the week? Because our recapper is going to have a hard time explaining this, I think. No? Okay, it's a tie.
Do alphabetical order of the names and perpetrators.
I like it.
2.
Makes him have to read again.
Which I know this is slightly off topic, but the Hillsborough, you were right, Cody. The first one, the copy was from Hillsborough, Ohio, spelled differently than
Yeah.
the first dick of the week, Hillsborough.
Interesting.
Or the second one, Hillsborough County, Florida.
Different
Different
Simulation's
simulation.
lazy.
It's
It's
fucking
lazy.
simulations. Yeah, 100%. Okay. So dick of the week is the simulation.
Okay,
Boom.
there we go. We win.
Solve
He
that
wins.
problem.
Yeah.
That
Boom.
thing wins.
I like that. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Fuck
Yeah.
you,
Fuck
simulation.
you, Chat
for being a
GPT
dick.
17.
Yeah. Boom.
All right.
Stupid simulation AI.
See, are we ready?
Yeah. Is this the long? Oh, fuck. God damn it. Cut it. Cut it.
No, the last part's the best part.
Cut it. Cut.
No, fuck your fate. The devil is nigh. How do you get better than that?
Start there.
Or die.
So just do that. Just do the last 2 Okay.
We say
right,
this
Cody.
every time, and I forget to do
You
it.
don't do it.
I hate it. Okay. Cody, take it away. Dickman dilemmas.
From the lovable Svensson dilemma. You choose between having sex with a woman you find ugly once a week for $5,000 a week, or you can have the hottest woman you can think of peg you for $6,000 once a week. Okay, hold
This is from Svensson?
on. Okay,
Yes.
hold on.
This is the best Svensson could come up with?
Yeah.
Svensson is always
He
trying his
emailed it,
best.
or
Shut the fuck
tweeted
up.
it.
It's in a way, it is. It's so
Completely
Svensson.
Svensson.
It's yeah. It's so on brand. I
So,
can't even.
What is going on here?
Spencer's the
1,000
best.
extra
So-
dollars
To
for-
get fucked instead of fucking.
Yeah, this is very funny.
Tornado drill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tornado.
So,
drill,
Cody,
Svensson.
You can have sex with an ugly woman and you get paid $5,000.
$1,000 less.
A hot woman could do sex to your butthole and you would get paid $6,000.
Yeah, she could. So you could have a hot one, an extra $1,000, and someone to do all the extra work, or something worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is, in my opinion, this is Svensson's way of admission and trying to get some acceptance. And no, Svensson, I will not choose that one. I will choose the $5,000 a week with the ugly woman, because guess what? I can turn the lights off.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can close
I
your
don't
eyes.
know. I've been using the bidet for a while, so I think I'm prepared.
You got that pressure turned way up. You've been
Cody, how
preparing
about you?
yourself
What do you
for
got?
$6,000 a week.
$6,000, please.
You taking the $6,000?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not alone.
You know what's happening, though, right? You understand this dilemma.
No, I don't think I do.
Okay.
Like it's do I don't think I do.
Okay. Well, let's break it down. Do you know what pegging is?
Yes. Someone
Okay,
to do the work
so-
for you. More or less.
Well, no. She straps one on,
Right.
and then she becomes the man.
Does the work. No. Does the work for you.
No, she inserts her strap-on dildo into your butthole.
While staying a female.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
yeah,
being-
you're still
you
a
said,
male.
You said a
You-
man.
Well, no, she acts like the man
yep.
in the intercourse.
I'm still not seeing any downside. I've understood the entire sentence, and I got no downside. 5,000, 6,000, 6,000 is more. I don't.
So
look at
the
math.
hot woman is fucking your asshole with a dildo,
and I get $1,000 more for it. And she
and
does
you
all
get
the work.
$6,000. No, she's not doing any work. She is inserting
have to
an
sit
object
there.
into your anus. She's fucking you.
Yeah,
Cody.
but
She's
all
not
I gotta
fucking
do
your
is
penis.
sit there, kind of, right?
She's fucking your butthole.
Yeah, okay.
Put it. Say this is your butthole, and this is her penis,
I don't know.
and that's what she's doing to you.
Full strike. I don't understand this
Okay.
question, Svensson.
To each his own.
So the part that like really, again, logical brain, viewpoint here is when does she stop? Like when
She's done.
but like she doesn't feel it. So when she doesn't say,
Hold on.
I
Ray.
no, and because of
need-
that, it could go so wrong.
No, it's a double dildo.
No,
it
doesn't say that.
None of you.
And you're not.
That's not what that means.
None of you guys are understanding this.
No,
You
I'm
need to
completely
watch.
understanding it. What I'm saying is,
Yeah,
you
why
take
don't
the
we
5,000.
understand
You
it?
can find enjoyment and get 5,000. If you take the 6,000, it's basically I've never participated, but it could go very wrong, and you don't actually. I mean, maybe you do. I guess get enjoyment, and maybe that's why you guys picked the $6,000. I don't see where you get
$6,000.
No, I didn't say you. I was
Okay.
you couldn't see, but I was looking at the other two there. I just don't see you.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're doing it by yourself, you close your eyes, you envision things. That's you're stroking your meat. You can do it with your eyes closed. You can do that for $5,000 a week, and it feels good for you.
I'm Ray. I don't think I can make a fake dick come. It's like, what is the end of this sentence? Where do we go?
All right.
Yeah,
In order to understand what the $6,000 a week entails, please watch Boss Bitches 3 featuring Shannon McCullough. Watch the
Okay.
Shannon McCullough scene off of Boss Bitches 3. All right. And you guys, now
Is
you
that
understand.
homework?
Yeah, it's homework. Wow. What is that? AI sex? Like, what are you putting up on? What is
I
that,
don't know.
Ray?
These are old ones I've
Oh,
had.
orgy scenes?
I don't know how I've had
What
these.
the fuck? Ray, this is a children's show. What the hell are you doing? All right. Next,
Dilemma.
You can do that, and you don't have to look at
next
her.
one.
Oh, you can actually. There's a lot of detail right there. Look
Wow.
at that.
Okay, this has gone very pornographic, Ray.
Dilemma.
This is inappropriate.
You can hire a zombie chef who cooks Michelin star meals, but there's a 0.5% chance he eats your brains for each dish. He eats your brains for each. Do you hire him? Oh, okay.
No,
so for every
I don't want to be around a zombie.
For every dish, there's a 1
half
in
a percent
200
chance.
There's a 1 in 200% chance he'll kill you.
It depends. Do I have dementia?
No, you are as you are now.
Oh,
I don't want to be
1 in
around a zombie.
200.
That's disgusting. I don't like death as it is.
Can you
Yeah,
defend
I
it's
don't
yourself?
like
want a
undead
zombie.
from
Yeah.
World of Warcraft.
I don't want a zombie cooking for me.
Yeah, and they look like they smell like shit. No, like he's undead. Like his skin will be falling into your food and stuff, and like pus and all sorts of
Zombie rights are
nastiness.
rights, Rim.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Zombies
life,
don't
You're
have
yeah.
saying
rights.
Jesus
Illegals
doesn't
don't have
any
rights.
rights.
Jesus has rights because he's Jesus. He's the Lord.
Well, okay.
He's a
How
zombie.
about- let's de-zombify this and say, would you play Russian roulette with a 200-cylinder gun for 2 meals?
I am too terrified of my own mortality as it
Really?
is. I would not take the chance. Yeah, no skydiving, none of that stuff. Like things that would end up in death, even though there's a low possibility of it happen, I still wouldn't do it. Not yet.
I gamble
anyways.
with my
Maybe-
life every day, and I got my
maybe in a
winnings
couple-
up.
You know the trick with fucking Russian roulette, Rem, though,
What's that?
is the loaded cylinder is weighted towards the bottom. So you're probably the safest to pull the trigger first.
The Russian roulette scene from Squid Game season 2. Anybody see that?
Oh.
Yeah.
That fucking shit was intense. Holy
Yep.
moly! Wow. Ray, what are you doing here?
Trying
You
to
looking at
Google.
porno? Boss Bitches 3?
Trying to look at like what things have a 1 in 200 ratio of or chance of ending in mortality, but
Yeah.
This is an AI
Do what I
overview.
said of Russian roulette with a 200 barrel gun.
Racing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what other things? One of them, it says climbing Mount Everest is one of them. Base jumping.
That's super safe nowadays.
Yep. Death from falls is 1 in 19. Firearms is 1 in 208. Car accidents 1
Somebody
in
take over. I
93.
gotta
Chronic lower respiratory disease.
All right,
1 in
buddy, I got you.
So that's the thing is like to an extent you go, look, if there's everyday
Let's talk shit about Cody.
No, but you can't. Part of me just says, don't live your life in fear. Now, this is I mean, you're sitting there for a meal. I wouldn't risk my life for a meal. No Michelin star meal is worth risking your life over. That's the quick answer. But if you just think about like, what things would you do for 1 in 200 chance of possibly dying? There's got to be some stuff out there. I just don't know what it is.
1 in 200 chance. It's pretty good, right? You only have a 1 in 200 chance, but that one chance might be the first one.
What if it was like you have a lottery ticket that says either 1 in 200 chance of you win? Death is the 1 in 200 chance, or the other 199, or you win $5 million. That kind of a thing. It's like, yeah, I'd probably take it. But for a meal. Not a meal.
Not for a meal. Yeah.
That's the answer.
Every time you get in a car, you have a 1 in 93 out of dying.
Oh, I know.
I don't think that's how that works.
No,
is that how it works?
I don't know. In your job, maybe you guys have, because you got a lot of drivers at your work, Rem. But we've done a lot of research on that. It's statistically the most dangerous thing that we do at work, and it's construction. It's trippy. Like if you really think about, but people don't have a problem getting in a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't get in a car and go,
I don't even think
today could be the day.
You know what it is? It's because you feel like you have control. Like if you have a chance of taking a bite of food and you're going to die, and you don't have any control over that. But you have the illusion of control when you have your steering wheel and your foot on the gas, and you think you can drive out of any type of accident or situation. So
yeah.
Hey Cody, you didn't miss anything. We're moving on to the next one.
Hey, and listen, Rem, the two of us, we have a lot of NASCAR Heat 5 experience, so we do have our odds.
We're
are
fucking pros.
Better. Yeah, a little bit.
100%. I'm absolutely a better driver than everybody else on the road. Yep.
The truth serum tattoo dilemma. You get $2 million for the tattoo that forces you to blurt out the truth 10 minutes daily. Do you ink it? Why is it a tattoo?
This needs a little more.
Why can't it just be a
truth
potion?
Can you just keep your mouth closed for 10 minutes, or are you just spurting out? Is it like liar, liar?
It's like liar, liar.
Do I get to pick those? Are those 10 minutes like predictable? Is it like from noon to like noon?
Is it when like my wife's sleeping?
Can I get to a soundproof room? Is my question, I guess.
Yeah. Is it 10:30 at night every night, or are we doing this at 7 in the morning at breakfast? Like
I can work with that too. If it's always 7 in the morning, I can just like
And now, what truth are we telling? Are we just telling random facts from the past, or is like things we see like in Liar Liar, where he just started telling the truth about everything around him?
Everything
like that bitch is okay. Then yes, absolutely, I'll do that. If it's all the stuff I have to keep hidden, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Layers.
I'm a big proponent of don't live a life of web of lies. Just be honest about stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like they're trying to remember all that shit. So at the end of the day, look, we all have some something weird that somebody else thinks is weird. You might think it, whatever it is. It's not that well, at least to me. I don't have anything I think is that bad. Yeah, do it. $2 million is a lot of money. I don't have anything that I think is not worth telling somebody for $2 million.
I feel like I would
Jules take this one.
You know,
Jules
because I assume this is 10 minutes daily for the rest of your life.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Well, I mean, 10 minutes for the rest of your life is a long time. That's like a lot. That's a lot of truth.
Do it when you retire. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, or after you get divorced. Yeah, it kind of depends. Yeah. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. I like that one. We got to find a few more of these to do every week, Randy. I think we can. Yeah. Because, all right. What are we moving into next?
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
Things not going to work here.
Nice.
Do you love art?
OMG. I love
You're picking, Rim.
art.
I forgot to tell you.
Do love Chat GPT?
Oh my God. I love AI.
Do you love Jesus?
Fucking thing is clogged.
OMG. I love our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Then boy, have we got
That sounded
Savior
different.
for you.
Did that get updated?
No.
Would Jesus?
Was it always Christ?
Yeah.
Huh, shit, okay. All right. So it's my turn. I won last week. We had Jesus and Game of Thrones last week. This week we do something. I need you guys to work with me here because we just had WrestleMania
Also
41.
Easter.
Like where this is
And
going.
also Easter. Okay. And I have to say for a moment real quick is that I'm completely over the internet now because after this WrestleMania, like it wasn't the best WrestleMania. All right. But it certainly wasn't the worst. And if you understand how wrestling works, there's stories to tell. You're not always going to like the story they're telling at the moment, but it gets someplace. The
Arcs, yeah.
these fucking soft ass new wrestling fans who didn't grow up in the 90s think everything's racist and every joke is a problem, who don't know how to understand how long-term storytelling works or how to develop whatever it is. They're just fucking ruined the whole weekend. I'm so sorry that I even logged on to the internet to even look at what anybody else thought. And I hate that I do that. And the more I remove myself from the internet, the better I feel. I mean, there was a night last week, Randy. It was last week or 2 weeks ago where I just put my phone away. And
Yeah, it was last week or this week.
Yeah.
Or last week. Yeah.
It was fantastic. And so I try to do that more often. And so get off the internet, everybody. Okay. Anyways, it was WrestleMania. And I think we've done something similar to this before, but we're going to do it again. WrestleMania was in Las Vegas. So let's be a little more specific. Jesus Christ at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas, whatever that is to you in your prompt. Okay. So I've given you a ton of options. Jesus Christ at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. It could be whatever you are thinking. All right. Is anybody ready to go? Or I'm just going to start saying words.
Can I go?
Okay. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth fighting the old Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match. In a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. I don't know how to spell WrestleMania. There we go. 41.
Okay. All right.
On top of the cage. Okay.
Man, I wonder what that's going to show. All right. All right. Ray or Cody, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. If you have an idea, so you can spit it out. No, you're still thinking? Cody, you still thinking?
I'm still thinking, bud.
All right. So I'm going to help you guys out here. I'm going to go ahead. And Randy, bear with me. I might need your help developing this. Wow. Do you need a re-roll for that? Oh, okay. It's kind of got a cage there. Oh my God. I love that they put him in an arena. Okay. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Hosting WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. He is he is yelling at a hostile crowd of internet nerds, telling them that they're ruining the show. See what I mean? You could do whatever. You have a wide palette to paint with.
Do you want a thought bubble
Yeah.
or a chat bubble?
Yeah. If they can do that, and I don't know. Hosting WrestleMania from Las Vegas, he is yelling at a hostile crowd of internet nerds, telling them that they're ruining the show with the dialogue bubble. Okay, I like it. Let's see what
do you want it
there.
to say?
Saying you're ruining wrestling for everybody. Tell that fucking dog to shut up. Was that your dog, Ray? Yeah.
Charlie, he bit me.
Oh no! All right,
All
Ray or Cody, one of you guys is next.
Jesus Christ. I'll go. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Power bombing Mussolini through the Spanish broadcast desk.
Okay, Mussolini. What made you think of Mussolini?
I don't know.
How'd you get there?
I wanted to think of like Bad Man and Hitler's been passe.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I like it. Okay, and so Randy is typing that in, and we are generating now. Okay, Ray, it's up to you to finish us off, baby.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's a tough one.
see,
Tough
I'm
one if
not.
you didn't watch.
Yeah, and not only that,
But that's why I gave you. That's why I gave you Las Vegas, and it was at Allegiant Stadium. I don't know if you know where that is. That's where the Raiders play.
our company did work there. I know exactly where it's at.
Nice. Whoa.
We built the stadium. Guess not.
Did you really?
He's
We
allowed
do.
to lie.
That
Shut
part
up.
of it. No, we actually we had a contract in there.
All right.
We do all the
Let's give away
stadiums.
Ray's
We're in
personal
all the
info.
stadiums. But anyway, see, I'm just going to draw on the little wrestling knowledge that I have, which would be, Jesus Christ of Nazareth at WrestleMania. Being submitted by Bret Hart's sharpshooter. That's H-A-R-T.
Hart, Randy, H-A-R-T.
What kind of
you
wrestling
stupid
fan
asshole.
are you? Even I know that.
What the fuck, dude?
Damn it, wrestling.
Idiot. Sharpshooter.
You caught me before I finished.
I don't know. Should you say move or submittal? It's weird. 'cause-
Submission hold.
Submission hold. Okay.
Sharpshooter,
That's
submission hold. No,
I think that's good.
sharpshooter, submission hold. Bret Hart, submission hold, the sharpshooter. Bret Hart.
I think sharpshooter submission hold. Yeah.
You know when you say a word multiple times and it starts to sound like, man, why do we even say it that way? It's a weird word. That's happening with sharpshooter right now.
Sharpshooter.
That was my
Enough
rifle
of that.
rank.
Okay.
Okay.
So Cody somehow got Jesus with a t-shirt cannon.
Cool.
That's what
great.
you
All right,
asked
so
for.
Randy, pick the one that you're going to go with. All right. So we got
I think this is my only real option.
Jesus.
think that's
WrestleMania being nope.
That's
What's this one?
this is a pretty cool outfit. It's pretty cool.
That's a Seth Rollins outfit
Yeah.
there. Oh, that looks like freaking Doc Hendricks, Michael Hayes, and it looks like Adam Cole.
Is that Vince McMahon?
No, that's
Yeah, I'm
It's
going
Tim
with
Walz.
this one. I'm gonna,
Yeah.
okay.
It's the outfit to me that does it. It's the Jesus garb.
Yeah, and you know what? You can make a case that that's the Undertaker. The problem is it's missing the Hell in the Cell. It does have a cage behind them, but they're not on top of it. Okay, let's go through mine here. You're ruining wrestling for everybody. So it's Jesus. You got a whole bunch of nerds around him. All right, this next one. All right. This is people. He's in the middle of the ring. It's only got 2 ropes though, so I hate it. All right, the next one.
but he got the WWE part.
Yeah. All right. Another animated one. You're rooting wrestling for everybody. So he's like yelling at the TV, not necessarily.
Does that guy have a
Wrestling
gun?
Body.
Yes.
Bottom
No, the
left guy
microphone.
has a gun.
It's a microphone.
Look, the guy on the right is freaking promoting a brand, Redding Ranted, and the guy in the back too. That's interesting that it would draw that. And what's the next one?
Oh wow.
Okay,
It's got the
Wrestle.
Vegas sign.
Okay, Retamania 41 Vegas, but with 2 G's. You're running wrestling for everybody. Firing to Resi Body. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm taking just upscale that one.
I love how it can't spell WrestleMania right, even though you fucking tell it the word.
Yeah. All right, so Cody, we got him going. Jesus power bombing Mussolini through Spanish announce table. So they're dancing in that one,
River dancing.
and so he's looks like Alberto El Patron flying on
Plastic.
top of
That
something.
could be a moose.
Alberto El Patron.
Yeah. Jesus with
That's
t-shirt
an oldie but a
cannon,
goodie.
and then there's a guy floating. Jesus has a guy floating.
He's baptizing him.
It does look like a baptist.
He's baptizing the baptism. Jesus, by God, he's hitting him with the by God baptism.
He hit him with the baptism. Oh my god!
And listen, he's wearing.
God.
That's so
Look at the shoes that guy is wearing. Those are fucking like old Italian shoes.
Yeah,
so
like-
you can make a
yeah.
case that this is a
This'll
young
be my
Mussolini.
selection.
goodness.
The baptism.
Okay.
The baptismal.
His arm is rotated
All right.
so crazy. His left arm.
It didn't do Ray's at all. I mean, well, that's pretty
did it-
close,
That does.
but
look-
it's not the
Yeah,
sharpshooter.
it kind of looks like an old
And-
Bret Hart, not the sharpshooter.
Yeah,
That's-
it's gonna be-
I don't know who that is. I like it. It's even Jesus like the same type of tights. It looks like an old fat Shawn Michaels. Okay, look at the ropes here. Look at the Jesus crown of
Nice,
thorns
elbow.
and how the ropes. That is very weird. Yeah, Ray's.
They're like
I don't think
behind
Ray's
him?
winning this one.
Okay, go. Sorry, go to the
They're in.
first one though. I gotta pick one at least.
Yeah, at least that's
do
a submission
the
hold.
first one, I think, because at least
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give Ray a shot with Chat GPT.
All right. Let's get into our judging. Oh, we're doing okay. How is that going to take a minute? You got the
we'll
preview
go ahead and judge him for what he has.
Okay.
Okay, so here's mine
I'll just take last place. It's fine.
in the prompt.
Looks like Terry Funk cosplaying as the Undertaker. I like the way Jesus looks though. Missing the Hell in the Cell. They're not on top of it, but it's halfway there. I would say 50% of it. Yeah.
I really like
lots
this
of
one.
The spelling.
Lots of misspellings. Yeah, but it captures the spirit of what I wanted of Jesus telling that all these internet fucks that they're ruining wrestling.
Well, his hand is super fucked up though.
Yeah, the hands are fucked up. Yeah, it's it needs to be refined, but it's the spirit there. Okay, next one.
Let's retry.
No, not necessarily.
The spelling on the signs is so bad.
one's
It's
really-
comically bad.
Okay,
The baptismal.
Cody, yeah.
There's Jesus in the ring. Again, 2 ropes, but who cares? He's got fucking young Mussolini floating.
I do like
in
it.
front of him.
Which
Yeah.
honestly, I like it. It's pretty good.
It even
look at
says
Mussolini's arm,
WrestleMania
though.
41 in the
Like
background
what
properly.
is
Spell that right.
the thing underneath him?
Part of the rope.
That's
it seems
his
like there's
sash,
a 3x4
yeah.
like stuck into the back of young Mussolini.
No, I think that's like a sash,
like a sash end.
But look
Okay.
at Mussolini's arm that's coming towards the screen, and his hand.
It's fucked up.
Yeah,
His arm
it's
is
super-
twisted.
That's a broken man.
Yeah.
That's part of the baptism.
That's
Jesus
part
was
of the
twisting
move.
it with his telekinesis.
Yeah, but
That's
I
how
think
he
I
got him.
like this one the
Is
best.
Jesus
I
and
think
Isa-
I do. To me, this is the one.
Yeah, I would vote for that one.
I
This
like
one
the idea.
looks pretty good, but here's
Chat GPT actually did Bret Hart, but old.
Oh,
It says
yeah.
Jesus Christ versus Bret Hart.
That's good.
Oh my God, I want
Like-
this to be the winner.
I like that.
sorry, Cody.
That's fine.
I think we should re-roll all of
No,
ours. with
this is fine.
ChatGPT
I am ready to pronounce this my king.
Yeah, this is amazing. It says WrestleMania 41, Las Vegas, Jesus Christ versus Bret Hart. You have what looks like Bret Hart, maybe at
Oh,
50 something years old. And it's not the sharpshooter, but Jesus certainly has the crown of thorns on and the robes, and he's in agony. He's being fucking submitted. And if you think about the prompt, it was submission hold,
Mhm.
then sharpshooter. I have no idea what sharpshooter is. So this is like 100%
This
on the
win.
money.
Yep.
Yep. This is a poster you put in your bedroom
Or on a
what
t-shirt.
this is.
What website?
or on a t-shirt. Whatwouljesusdraw.com. Thank you, Cody. Whatwouljesusdraw.com. You can get your hands on this
and do anything
almost
you want
immediately.
with it.
Yeah. Randy
Yeah.
just needs to make
After
sure
you
that he's
pay for it, you
posted.
can do anything you want with it.
That's
We
right.
don't give a
You can-
shit.
Except selling.
You can own this image. And
Yeah,
if you,
it's
if you buy this
$5
image,
for 5 images.
yeah, right, and then you can take those images and make T-shirts out of them and make millions off of something we
Yeah.
did for you.
Yeah, we've made
And,
this.
and
remember
it's
us.
only right now. They're on sale for $5 instead of 10. Just
right.
so you know.
Only for post
Limited time. Well,
Right.
It's-
What are we doing
it's
here?
really
What's
forever.
Limited time. There's
what's
only
happening in
5
chat?
left.
oh, I'm making Ray
Or-
a 16:9 aspect ratio so they match the other ones instead of being
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Limited quantities.
poster
Oh.
size.
You can do that. Wow.
Yeah, you just say, and it does it. Takes it a
I gotta
second.
get-
but-
Figure out what my T-shirt problem is with my lava chicken. All right. So, Ray, you are the winner, and that means next week the theme is all yours.
Listen.
So think.
I only won because I used Chat GPT. I tagged in my tag team partner with Chat GPT.
There
I
you
know
go.
enough
Perfect.
about wrestling. Yeah.
Hot tag.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we brought you back. Only at the Rich Sigma Show can you get content like that. All right. What else? That's it for tonight, isn't it?
Yes.
I think
Yeah, we
so.
did it all, guys.
Yeah. I'm
We'll
going to be
have
in
the
Maryland.
recappers recap.
Right, I'm going to be in Maryland next week,
Nice.
so I might call in for a few minutes just to say I made an appearance.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to be in
Uh-oh.
Orlando. Wait. No, I'll still be here. The next Tuesday, I'll be in Orlando. Okay, we're good. We're
Okay.
good.
All right. Yeah. All right. Good. All right.
Okay.
Dates.
That is fantastic. Make sure both are available, Randy.
For sale.
Oh, the other one too?
Yeah,
This one?
because there's more ring, there's more knees.
The baptism submission move. You gotta have that one in there.
Yeah, they
Right
they
here.
were
I
all
like that.
they will all be there. There will all
They will all
I
be
don't know
there.
what the hell's going on right now.
All
It's
of
like
them
my
will be
brain is
available.
misfiring. All right. Hey, that'll do it for us tonight.
Huzzah.
Thank you for listening. We will be back next week to do this one more time. Ray has the theme, and we'll have more Dickman dilemmas. Svensson, when you listen to this, send us something that's not pegging related, please. But
Send
we
us only
appreciate
pegging related
you sending us.
Or more pegging related. I
We
guess.
learned a
Or
lot
triple.
tonight. We learned a lot about our
Educational.
hosts tonight. Yeah. Cody,
Yes, sir.
anything last to say? Where can we find you?
On the Twitters, at Cody McCann, CDYMCCANN.
Throw it over to Ray.
Hey, I did call the old voicemail line 860-316-4776. Yeah, it doesn't work. It just says
I
there's
lost
no
the
line.
number.
Yeah. So
I
if you want
didn't renew
to
it.
call me 513-512-5721.
All right. Thank
me a
you.
voicemail.
And then Randy.
You can hit me up on Twitter at Randall Dickman. I got a forthcoming novel series that's 24 books. Been working on it. And you can check out our band, Bubblegut and the Poops, on SoundCloud.
Now touring.
Also on my Twitter.
Virtually touring.
Cody plays the triangle.
Whatwoulddjesusdraw.com and see all this fabulous Jesus art. And Happy Easter, and you can get your Jesus Easter stuff there as well. We got the Gulf of America. It's on a mug. The mug is fantastic, but you can also get the image. Ray has it as his background right now. We'll have Steve's Lava Chicken eventually when we open up the t-shirt store. Right, so check that out. Rich Dickman Show. This is 297. Holy shit. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Good night.
See you. Boosh. All the good things.
See you. Cody,
I never know.
Cody fucked you guys.
So I just go fuck.
He steps all over us.
Stupid assholes. I got this. That's what Cody said. He said, you two are stupid assholes, and I got this. Good job, Cody. Proud of you.
Kind of the reason people listen to the show. So, comes slack.
Listen. You know,
It's fine.
7 of our 6 listeners are on the show right now. You know what I mean?
What?
So Svensson
All right,
still listens?
cut it.
Is that the thing?
Cutting.
Like he still listens?
Yeah, apparently. And I was mean to him.
He's a champ. It must have been that one time I interviewed him.
That one time you interviewed him.
Did we even air that thing? Probably not.
Yeah.
We
Shit
should
virus, episode 103. No.
Some kind of.
All right.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into a specific recording, episode 297 of The Rich Dickman Show.
Right. The idea isn't just to recap it, but to pull out, the interesting bits, the themes that kept popping up.
Exactly. We're aiming to give you the flavor, the key takeaways, maybe some of those tangents without you having to listen to the whole thing. We're just using their audio from that episode.
Yeah, we listened through, picked out moments that kind of stood out, the banter, the planned segments, everything, trying to see what might connect with you listening in.
Okay, so episode 297. It starts off with the hosts, Rem, Cody, Ray, and Randy. And, well, some typical tech stuff right off the bat.
Uh-huh. Ray had this, account issue. Apparently it was 2 years old.
Yeah, and fixing it suddenly brought back all his old streaming backgrounds. A real blast from the past for him, it sounded like.
It's funny, isn't it? A good reminder that even people doing this stuff all the time run into those weird tech glitches. Makes it feel kind of relatable,
Totally. And then, almost immediately, they get into this little argument, a playful one, about the episode number.
Oh, right. Was it 297 or did Randy miss one? That whole thing.
Yeah, and it ended with someone asking for a Brady Bunch graphic to settle it.
Which needed a new picture of Ray, apparently. That's just classic them, isn't it? That sort of slightly chaotic, self-aware humor.
It really is. It creates that feeling like you're just hanging out with them while they figure stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Then Rem, their host, jumps in, confirms it is 297, and kind of sets the expectation for he called it a slightly better than mediocre experience.
Huh. Yeah. Setting the bar realistically.
He mentioned they were only 4 away from 301, which is a nice little milestone marker. And also that Randy's Wigoy thing got postponed.
Right, the Wigoy. Didn't say why, just some mishap. That seems like one of their running gags, doesn't it? Something regular listeners would know about.
It seems like it. It hints at how those recurring bits, even just mentioning them, keep the regular audience engaged.
Definitely. Creates anticipation.
Then Randy shared some personal news, a weight loss update. He's down 21.8 pounds since they started tracking it on the show.
Wow, that's significant. Good for him.
Yeah, the others congratulated him. And he told this little story about building a fence, so his dogs can just go out.
Oh, yeah, the deadlift formation joke about the dogs at the door.
That was it. And having to close the well every day. Just these little slices of life from his place in Ohio.
It adds that human element, doesn't it? Sharing something personal like the weight loss and the backyard stuff. It paints a picture. Definitely different from, say, Cody's setup.
Which led right into talking about yards, actually.
Mhm.
Randy's Ohio yard versus Cody's smaller one. And Ray apparently has an acre, but with dead grass.
Huh. And Rem had seen a video of Randy's place, thought it looked very Ohio flat, maybe not many trees at first glance.
Yeah, something like that. And they figured out a humming noise was just Cody's air conditioner. Those little background details, they kind of ground the whole thing.
Makes them feel like real people and real places,
So then, the conversation shifted. Post-Easter reflections.
Right. Cody talked about the aftermath, the leftovers, and the discount candy.
He came up with a great term for it, wholly refractory.
That was it. Wholly refractory. Perfect for that post-holiday slump. And there was that quick, dark joke about J.D. Vance and the Pope.
Yeah, very online humor, that one. Blaming someone random.
Then Randy shared his Easter experience, which was something else.
You mean the megachurch crucifixion production?
Yeah. He said it was like a full production, maybe even real nails based on the screaming he described. Pretty intense.
Wow. And the pastor's message was about God moving the rock.
Uh-huh. Which then sparked this funny debate between them about who actually moved the rock.
Huh. See, that's interesting. A personal story leads to this, like lighthearted theological back and forth. They mentioned Catholic school experiences too.
It shows how they can take something serious, like a religious story, and find humor or different angles in it. The shared school background probably helps them connect on that.
And that conversation flowed right into talking about Pope Francis passing away.
Yeah, they noted he was Argentinian, 88 years old, got the date wrong at first, thought 420, but corrected it to 421.
They also realized he was the third pope they'd sort of collectively lived through. John Paul II, Benedict, now Francis.
Mhm.
Mentioned Benedict resigning too.
Which brought up a really interesting question. Do non-Catholics actually care about the Pope?
That's a big question, right? About global influence and religious figures.
And they didn't all agree. Some different viewpoints came out about like papal infallibility and how the Pope seems uniquely recognized compared to other religious leaders.
It showed there's actually some diversity of thought there, which is good, not just one opinion.
Definitely. Then the Catholicism talk got a bit more specific.
The godparent story.
Right. Someone asked them to be godparents, but ran into problems because they weren't married in the Catholic Church.
And that led them to critique, kind of, the focus on ceremony and rules over maybe the practical side of faith.
Exactly. It broadened out into this discussion about religion's value in general, the 10 Commandments, even disagreeing with some commandments. It highlights that tension,
Yeah.
between personal belief and institutional rules.
Yeah, that personal story made it really concrete.
And then Cody lightened the mood again, talking about his baptism experiences.
Oh, yeah, ranking them Baptists at number 1 because it was a party.
Yeah. Just a funny way to touch on different Christian traditions.
They also had these like quick fire mentions. Pope John Paul I, the 33-day Pope.
The smiling Pope, yeah.
Oh.
And Cody's going to get baptized again at Seven Hills, which apparently has amazing TV production.
And that guitarist from Skillet used to go to Rem's old church. Random connection.
Totally random. Plus Easter dinners. Cody had smash burgers. Ray ate a ton of meat and found a bat.
Found a bat.
Yeah, at his in-laws. And Randy's brother-in-law made prime rib and ham. Just little snapshots of their lives.
Adds texture, like you said.
Yeah.
Then Cody got super excited about sourdough.
Oh, the starter him and Amar have. Yeah, he was listing all the breads he was going to make. Got totally sidetracked.
Followed by that weird tangent about breast milk cures for things.
Classic conversational drift, right? Unexpected and kind of funny.
Then Rem did a quick PSA on pasta versus antipasto.
Useful. Antipasto, before the meal, appetizer. Got it.
Good little clarification there.
Yeah.
Then Randy brought up a t-shirt design problem.
The Minecraft chicken one. Steve's lava chicken. It's tasty as hell.
That's the one. Amazon rejected it, no reason given.
Yeah.
But it'll be on their website, whatwouldjesusdraw.com.
Yeah. Highlights those weird platform rules and plugs their site. Smart.
Then a quick mention of starting a band. Sounded a big jokey.
Bubblegum the poops. Yeah, definitely joking. And something about Randy using AI.
Right. And Rem pointed out they've done more episodes than like the wrestling shows, Dynamite and Nitro. Just a bit of self-congratulation.
Shows their longevity, I guess. Playful rivalry, maybe.
Okay, so then they moved into their regular segment, Thinking with Your Dickman. Listener questions.
First one was from Joanna, though they called her John or Joe, asking if pooping 3 times a day is too much.
Because her boyfriend said women should only go once.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cody, who has IBS, shared his own experience like twice a day and said basically don't be ashamed and get a bidet.
Which started a whole bidet debate, didn't it? Ray sounded pretty hesitant.
Yeah, it's funny how a simple question opens up those kinds of discussions, even about bidet.
Next question was from a famous actor, James something. He did private stuff to do in Denver to avoid fans.
Well, the suggestions were all over the place. Mini golf, bumper boats.
Starting a mom's spaghetti restaurant. That felt like an M&M reference, maybe.
Could be. And Rem suggested FetLife meetups for privacy.
Yeah.
Which was out there.
Definitely out there. Starting in islands also came up. Just
Yeah.
shows their different problem-solving styles, often humorous ones.
For sure. Then a food question. Best non-lumpy red sauce, preferably from an Italian perspective.
Ray suggested Tudoroshi. Tudros, I think he meant.
Probably. And they talked about jazzing up canned sauce, garlic, onions, oregano, which led to the homemade versus canned sauce debate.
And Rem offered to share his sauce secrets, maybe hinting at a cooking show bit in the future.
Could be. Practical tips and a little content tease.
Final Thinking with Your Dickman was about skipping school. John needed a good excuse.
The suggestions got pretty creative. Hacking the school mainframe, jokingly, of course.
Getting mono, pink eye. They shared stories about remote doctor visits and getting misdiagnosed.
Oh, and getting surgery, like a lazy eye fix,
Yeah.
and that TikTok thing, using microwave beeps to fake an EKG sound when calling in sick.
Wild. Taps into that universal feeling of wanting to play hooky, I guess.
Absolutely. Okay, after the listener questions, Cody did an ad read.
Right. Cody reads copy for Verilife Dispensary in Hillsboro, Ohio.
But it wasn't just a straight ad read. It was this funny story format.
Yeah, describing the vibe, an employee named Emily, and this made-up incident with a Tiger King's backup dancer trying to steal stuff.
And Emily handles it. Very efficiently, apparently. It was a clever way to make the ad fit their style, you know? Encourage people to visit and mention the show.
Definitely more memorable than a standard ad. Then, Dick of the Week.
Always a highlight. 4 nominees this time.
Let's see. The Wrong Way DUI woman in Jersey.
The former deputy throwing a bottle in road rage in Florida. Hillsborough County, that was.
The motorcyclist shooting at a truck in California on a stolen bike, no less.
And the guy stealing food from McDonald's in Illinois and resisting arrest. Quite the lineup.
So after debating them, they didn't pick just one person, did they?
No, they declared the simulation as the Dick of the Week.
Because of the 2 different Hillsboroughs mentioned. The dispensary in Hillsborough, Ohio, and the road rage in Hillsborough County, Florida.
Exactly. It was kind of a meta joke, a tiebreaker because of the coincidence. Pretty funny way to handle it.
Okay, next up, Dickman Dilemma. Hypothetical choices.
The first one was memorable. Sex weekly with an unattractive woman for $5,000 or be pegged weekly by a hot woman for $6,000.
Yeah, that definitely sparked some discussion. They even had to reference Boss B3 and Shanna McCullough to clarify pegging for everyone.
Tells you something about the dilemma, right? Designed to be provocative and kind of uncomfortable.
No kidding. The second dilemma.
Hire a zombie chef. Cooks Michelin star food, but there is a tiny, tiny 0.5% chance he eats your brains with each meal.
Yeah, that was a hard pass from pretty much everyone. Disgust, fear of death, kind of outweighs the good food.
They compared it to Russian roulette, basically. A clear boundary crossed there.
Seems so. And the last dilemma.
Get a truth serum tattoo. Forces you to blurt out unfiltered truth for 10 minutes every day, but you get $2 million.
And most of them actually went for that one, didn't they?
Yeah, seemed like 10 minutes was manageable enough for the huge payout. Interesting trade-off between privacy and, well, $2 million.
Definitely makes you think. Okay, finally, the last big segment. What would Jesus draw?
Theme was Jesus at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Always leads to some weird places.
So Randy wanted Jesus versus the old Undertaker in Hell in a Cell on top of the cage.
Ram Bam pictured Jesus hosting, yelling at nerdy fans, telling them they're ruining wrestling, even had specific dialogue.
Cody's was Jesus power bombing Mussolini through the Spanish announce table. Very specific.
Super specific. And Ray's prompt was Jesus getting put in the sharpshooter submission hold by Bret Hart.
So they looked at the AI images, pointed out the usual weird AI stuff, misspellings.
Right, like Bret Hart spelled Bret Hart. But Ray's image still captured the submission idea pretty well.
And he won.
Yep, Ray won that round. His slightly more, I guess, grounded scenario compared to Mussolini powerbombs won out.
So Ray gets to pick the theme for the next What Would Jesus Draw? Keeps
And-
it rolling.
Exactly, creates that continuity.
After that, it was pretty much just wrapping up. Final thoughts, some more banter, Cody being sarcastic as usual.
Standard closing stuff for them.
Yeah.
Reinforces that informal vibe right to the end.
And they shared contact info. If you, the listener, wanted to reach out to their show, Cody's Twitter is @CodyMcCann.
Ree got a new number. The old voicemail is dead. It's 513-512-5721.
Randy's on Twitter @Randall Dickman. Has a novel series coming, a band called Bubblegut, and the Poop's on SoundCloud. Lots going on.
And of course, the website whatwouldjesusdraw.com.
Yeah, they pushed that again. Said you can see the winning WrestleMania Jesus art there, plus that Gulf of America mug. And the Lava Chicken merch is coming soon.
Good promotion wrap-up.
So that was our look inside the Rich Dickman Show, episode 297. From tech issues to zombie chefs to Jesus at WrestleMania.
Quite the ride. It really shows the range of stuff they cover in just one episode.
Definitely. Thanks for diving in with us. Maybe it makes you think about how even the most random conversations can hold on to some interesting threads, you know?
Yeah, what seems like just noise can actually have some patterns or relatable moments. Until next time.
Good night, everyone.